That's all the budget finance committee order.
It's the same.
Okay.
Eric's not here, okay. So we got 6 present, 1 absent.
Come on. Budget amendments for 2025-2026, Fund 101. Mrs. Heather, you want to talk to us about it?
Yes, sir. The first page is all line item transfers as well as the second. I'll just briefly go through those and stop me if you have questions. First is county buildings, just moving around. These are a lot of year-end line item budget transfers to align the budget with where we are. So simply moving money from different personnel line items into overtime, communication, and longevity pay. Circuit Court, he'd like to move some of his part-time personnel savings to cover his overage and health insurance, communication, office equipment. General Sessions, moving some, again, payroll savings to cover a little bit of overtime pay that he wants to pay out, medical insurance, communication equipment. The last one on the page there, the Sheriff's Office, that's a big one, but all that is lining up all those line items you see on the first page with all the ones that have the 14 into the SRO grant that I spoke about actually the last budget finance, just so we have that all cost-centered for reporting purposes now. And then on page 2, the jail is the second one down there. That is just moving money from one personnel line item, guards, into overtime pay. The next one, again, moving from regular personnel line items and part-time into your overtime. And same thing with the EMS down at the bottom there. The EMS one is just a cost center. Just moving the same exact money, but putting a cost center on that for the grant purposes.
Have any questions on 1 and 2? Hearing none, you want to go through it?
Page 3, the first one here is we have a little bit of an increase. Health insurance did go up mid-year, so some of the budget departments were able to absorb. Some of them I'm going to have to do amendments if they had, for example, a qualifying event, et cetera. So that's what you're going to see a lot here. The first one is moving money from investment income increases to cover the insurance and communication line items. The second one in the judge is, again, moving money from income into other per diem, that's his judicial commissioner pay and his health insurance line items. Sheriff's Office simply moving from, this is actually a new grant, that's an officer state supplement. We got an increase of $3,200 for SRO officers specifically, so we're pulling that from the grant money into supplements. The next one, again, pulling from income into health insurance. And the last one on the page is trustee fees and investment income to cover insurance once again, and workers' comp insurance and trustees commission.
Any questions on that page? If not, we'll go to 127.
The first one there, that is just the closing out of Fund 127, which was passed last meetings. It's just a few $100s to get that out of there and clear it out. The second one is the debt service fund, 151, and that is just a line item transfer, the $295 from interest to principal. The last one is our general capital projects funds. We have 2 there, one moving money from building construction into motor vehicles, and the other one moving it from building improvements into engineering services for what we're doing in engineering.
Questions on page 4? Hearing none. You want to do that one?
Yes, the highway, it looks to me, they are all line item transfers, so they're simply moving a total of $106,000. Everything you see in the debit column, they're reducing and they're crediting everything on their right side. Again, they're looking to do all their year-end line item transfers as much as they can before our final June session.
Questions on highway? Hearing none, do I have a motion to accept or approve these?
I'd like to address the commission before we go to a vote. Is that possible?
No, sir.
Where's Charles?
This is just recommendations.
This is just recommendations from the Budget and Finance. You will have a time to speak before the commission meeting. Does that suffice you before the final vote on this?
That'll be
This will go in front of the entire commission, and you will have 3 minutes to speak on whatever topic you would like at that
Yes, sir,
time.
that'd be
And
acceptable.
that will happen right at 7 o'clock, if that's okay.
That'd be fine.
Can I get a second on that? All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Is there anything else to come before this committee? Hearing none, motion adjourned. Second.
Second.
We stand adjourned.